Hi, good morning, you guys. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, wherever you happen to be. Welcome. Welcome to G4S TV. I'm Zola, and today is Tarot Friday. Yeah. So, and we have a couple early birds in the house. So we're going to start right away. Actually, I'm going to just like blast off out of the gate here. And our first person up is Angelique. Did I say that right? Angelique. Hi, how are you? Okay, so Angeli wants to coming months love reading. All right, so I've actually, while I was waiting to go on at the proper time here, I was already shuffling cards for you, and I've already laid them out, so we can just go straight into the read. And it's really, really interesting because you've got a couple cards here that are like talking about things like, get ready to party. Now, these are things that are like, they're not right, they're around you, but they haven't really manifested yet. And there's a reason for that. But all right, so these are things that are around you. So it's talking about things like get ready to party. Marriage might be in the air. Enjoying the fruits, of your labors and just celebrating with other people, and just makes me think of like a dancing the maypole, or or like just celebrating with friends and family, good fortune. And then the other one as well is also, again, talking about like you want to, and this one as well is like one that has not quite materialized, that is around you. And that one's talking about like things like, you're trying to build a foundation for your future happiness, and for, you want to build a home, you want to like have a nice partner, and so on, right? And there's some other stuff here. What was that again? Let me see. You've also got the Queen of Rods. Yeah, and that one is like in a supporting position for you. And that one actually talks about things like balanced family and career, and there's that family thing, like the Queen of Rods is the queen of the hearth and of the home, right? So, and again, these are things that are like potentialities. Let's see what color. I can't read that upside down. What's that? Yeah, and then again, this is another one about like this is right here on your horizon and hasn't really manifested yet. And so far, all these things I'm talking about these are things that are just sort of hovering around you and about to materialize, but they haven't yet. And this other one as well is talking about like shared prosperity, and an unexpected windfall. And it's interesting when you say shared prosperity, and you'd think, oh, well, a partner, right? So would that be a romantic partner, possibly a business partner? Maybe it's just a friend. I don't know. Now, why is that happening, right? What's going on here? So the other cards, these ones are in the upright, and to me it's talking about like these are things, in order to make those things materialize for yourself, there's a little bit of self-work that you need to do first. Okay, that's the message that I'm getting right away. And one of those things has to do with them, and it's interesting because there's a couple cards that are kind of talking about that, but it's got to do with like you want to take some time, do some inner reflection, maybe adjust your attitudes, your goals, your priorities, getting rid of things that no longer serve you. That could be things that are sapping your energy, things or people that are sapping your energy, attitudes that aren't really working for you, that kind of stuff, right? Like, I guess perhaps if you're worried that you're not going to get somebody instead, think about like what it is that you want and kind of start visualizing that, and you make it happen. Let me see. Now there was something else. What was it again? I wanted. Yeah, and all right. So this other card that's around you, has to do with like, again, seeing what's underneath the surface, being aware of like what's going on, subtle influences, basically using your intuition, having intuitional clarity. Like, I think that means applying that to yourself. Could also mean, again, right, the other card was talking about letting go of things that don't serve you anymore. And again, apply that intuitional thing, if there's someone that is sucking your energy, or is not really a good match for you, and you're settling, but it's not really what you want, or that kind of thing, like just sweep that board clear and get ready to rumble. Get ready to rumble. And then the very last card is like the very best one, and that's in the future position for you, like what's coming. So deal with some stuff that's going on in here, and you're going to start manifesting those things that you want, like a marriage, partner, lover, husband, that kind of thing. Building a solid foundation together so that you can share your success and, be happy together and so on, right? Being the queen of the hearth in the home, all that kind of thing. And then you've got this one. And this one is like the big green light of the deck that is like saying, don't worry, everything's going to be okay. It's going to be great. All will be well. And also means like, go. Yeah, do it, do it. So yeah, that is my read for you. And I hope that it resonated. I hope that it helps you. And yeah. Oh, and yes, there was one other card now when I was shuffling for you. Yes, there was one other card for you, and that was this one. Okay. This is the Hanged Man. And once again, it's talking about doing inner work and just making sure that everything's okay in the house, right? And sweeping out the stuff that doesn't suit you anymore, and letting go of things that, like, and again, that has to do with like attitudes, that has to do with perhaps people and so on, right? So you've got some self-work to do, and then you're going to attract yourself everything it is that you want. So yeah, I think it's a really positive read. And that is my read for you. Thank you so much for being here today, and I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a terrific weekend and a really good week ahead, and we will see you maybe next Friday. All right. So, SK, you are the next person up. Oh, hi, Mickey. I see you there. I will definitely put your name down right now. Oh, Mickey, you're so fun. I can't help it. Every time I see you, I think of that song. Angela's saying thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Have a great weekend. Oh, you liked it? Thank you. Yeah, I'm just going to put it out there. You know what? These are free. That's community service, right? But it would really help my algorithm. If you do like your reading, maybe give me a like. That would be great. Okay. So SK wants to know, what are Sejal's feelings for me? What are Pallavi's feelings for me? Wow. What happened in my past lives with both of them? Holy cow. Many readers, psychics told me that they were together in my past life. Holy cow. Okay. SK wants to know Sejal's feelings. All right, let's start with that. What are Sejal's feelings for SK? So yeah, SK wants to know about like Sejal and what kind of feelings, what's going on with Sejal might be a better way of putting it. For example, if they don't really have any feelings, I might not get much in the way of a read, because it doesn't have anything to give me, right? So I think a better way to put it would be as well as like, oh, hey, Chimmy. Hi there. Let me just let me pause for 2 seconds in the shuffling, and I'll just write your name down real quick. CHAIMAE. I'm not really understanding your message there, SK. Like, what's up with the little gray symbol? Like, what's that supposed to mean? Let's see. Nothing is going on with both. I ignore her. She may. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. What is Sajal's feelings? Wait, 1 second. Excuse me, guys, for 1 second. Sorry, guys. I have to do everything myself. Oh, I see. Okay, so SK is saying I ignore both of them. I meant that. I got alien emoji because I'm the only person who ignores both of them. Okay. So, what are Sajal's feelings for you? All right. And what are Pallavi's feelings for SK? Yeah, honestly, I'm not really getting much of anything from either of them, like from either of these people, that they have any real feelings for you going on here. Like, there's nothing coming up. If that's what you were looking for, I'm not seeing it. One is indicating that, yeah, I feel pretty balanced. I'm not, in other words, I'm like not really feeling one way or the other about you, SK. You just are. Like, there's nothing going on there. And again, the other one's the same. It's like kind of harmony and balance. Like, like there's nothing really. Yeah, not getting really anything from either of them. Okay, so then the other part was like, you wanted to know, I think, if let's see, where was that? Many readers, psychics told me that they were together in my past life. Okay, so let's just ask real quick, were these people together in a past life that SK is asking about? Were they together in a past life? All right, let's ask the other deck real quick here. So, SK wants to know if these people were together in a past life. Oh, hey, Kate. Hi, Sarah. Oh, come on. Message me, SK. Okay, Kate and Sarah. Oh, Fareen. Hi, Fareen. How are you doing? I've added you. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm going to ask this other deck as well. Were these two people together in a past life? SK wants to know. Interestingly enough, both of the decks said that, yeah, they were together in a past life. Okay, but something happened in the past life with both of them. Yeah, this is turning into a really long read, but let's see. SK saying you're looking different today. I am looking like a burnt lobster today, is how I'm looking. I got some sun, and I am just like, ooh, lobster. Let's see. What happened between them both? All right. I don't think that what happened between them both back then was anything that was really explosive or negative or anything like that. It was just sort of a mutual, like, we need to go our own ways because we've got other things to do. And, this thing isn't serving us to, like this relationship between us isn't serving us anymore. And they sort of both agreed to go like, okay, we're done. And they went their own ways. That's what I got. Okay. SK saying, no, you look adorable. Oh, thank you. Oh, I am super burned. Like, see, my back is just, look at that. It's just like red and it hurts. Like, yeah, that's why I'm wearing like just this little thing, because I'm really burned. Okay, so I think that's just about it. Let me see. Yeah, no, SK, that is my read for you today, and I hope it resonated. I hope it helps you. It was nice to see you, and yeah, have a great weekend. Okay, so Angeli, SK, Mickey, it's your turn. Oh, Mickey. Are they related to my? Sorry, are they related to my this life? Do they? I'm sorry, SK, I don't understand that. Okay, I'm gonna go on to Mickey. I'm sorry. It's already 20 after 9. Okay, so Mickey's saying, can I get a general message or guidance? Okay. All right, Mickey. So Mickey would like a general read, like a snapshot, like a what's up read. What's going on? Any messages from spirit, or guides or guardians or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, what's going on? If there's any, guidance to be had or messages that want to come through for Mickey, please, let's hear it. So yeah, what's going on for Mickey? So we're looking from now to like the next month or two. What's going on, I guess. Okay. So what's going on for Mickey? And the same question for the other deck. SK, something just popped into my head and I'm just going to say it, right? And that is that, it's very interesting because like people that are significant in our lives are usually people that we've known before in a past life, especially family, obviously, friends, and sometimes just associates and whatever. These are people that we've had a relationship with before. We end up having a relationship with them again for good or for ill, until whatever it is gets worked out. So anyway, that just popped into my head. So I just thought I'd vocalize it. Hi, Wooksy. Okay. Again, if there's any messages for Mickey, what's going on for the next month or 2 or 3, like if there's any messages from guides, guardians, spirit, ancestors, whatever you want to call it. Whoop, got a card jumping out there. I'll just put that one aside for a second. yeah, if there's any other messages for Mickey, that would be great. So yeah, let's see what's going on here. Okay. Wow, Mickey. All right, so the first line up here that I've got is stuff that, is going on right now, and it's all past stuff that's showing up. Some of it is weighing on you still. Okay, so you've been going through this period of deep introspection. I think we know that because, we know that. You've been going through this period of deep introspection, trying to figure out, what's working for me and what isn't, and so on. And where am I going to go from here? And trying to get in touch with your intuitive side and whatever. And there's been some real like sudden and climatic, drastic kind of changes that happened within the last, I'd say, 6 months with you. And it's still on your mind. It's still something that's kind of hovering over your mind a bit, and it comes into your mind now and again, and it kind of weighs a little bit on you. I suppose that could be regret for past actions, or regret for things that maybe exploded or didn't work out, or, like, it's always sad to see the end of an era, and forced change is not really fun, and the other thing as well is talking about, and then again, this is something that you've been dealing with, and it's kind of just in the immediate past here, and that is got to do with your finances, and that you were kind of really struggling and feeling a little bit beat up. Like it's been very hard, just to manage to make ends meet and so on. So, but the happy thing to know about that is that this stuff is passing away. Seems like you're getting through it. Let's check out what the next line up here has to say. All right. So in the immediate future here, just in it's on the line that's closest to you, basically. This as you're passing out of that like solitary, hermit kind of phase, and you're starting to reach out again and try to enter the world again, kind of thing, right? Because it's a new day. There is somebody there, and it's somebody that's going to be emotionally available, and they're going to be returning that affection. This will not be like an unrequited love. This is somebody that is actually going to be emotionally available. Are they materialized yet? No, but it's right there sitting in front of you. So I think that this is something that is coming for you. You've already done a lot of work to make that manifest, and that is coming for you. And the other thing again, yeah. And then this other card, which is the 6 of Swords, right? That one again is talking about like brighter days are coming for you. And, you're going through this hard transition of emotional stuff. Like there's just been a lot of emotional stuff going on for you. And that is finally transitioning, and it's starting to even out. It's starting to calm down, and you're moving ahead. And it's interesting because that card also indicates that you're going to be moving ahead with the help of somebody else. And I got this wicked rush of energy just there. Like you're moving away from those hard times, like delusions are being cleared away. And it's just going to be a much better space for you emotionally, mentally. And yeah, let's see, what else do we have? And it's interesting here because, yeah, it's talking this last card here, which is the Page of Pentacles, right? And it's in the supporting position. So what that tells me right there, because the other Pentacles, the one that was talking about how you were having financial hard times. So it's right beside it. So it goes having hard times, that's in the past. And then we come to the Page, and it's talking about you're going to be getting good news about your finance soon. You might have some educational opportunity or some other sort of doors opening for you. So that's good. Yeah. And you know what? Just, your persistence and your innate kindness is going to be starting to pay off for you. And I think that, yeah, that looks really good. Now, I just want to see what else and then right in the, that's very interesting. Good progression. Okay. So yeah, we've got like, yes, doing deep introspection, kind of being like a hermit, blah, blah. And then you're getting out there. It's the Two of Cups, right? You're getting out there and, you're starting to look for that sort of balance and harmony, and you want some emotional connection. And there it is, right? That's something that's coming. And then the next card is the King of Cups. And I think that one's indicative of somebody that you are going to be meeting. It's the furthest away from you from where you are presently. But the King of Cups is indicative of somebody he's kind of like a Renaissance guy, and he's got a lot of varied interests. He's very intellectual, but he's also emotional. Like, he's very deep, he's got a lot of substance. He's not just surface flash and nothing inside. This guy, he might not be the prettiest, but inside he's going to be really deep. He's going to be empathic. He's going to be somebody that's emotionally available. And I think that's really cool. Okay. Let me see what else I can tell you. What is that? How awesome. Okay. Yeah, this is a really nice read for you. So here's the other card. This is the card that came leaping out of the deck for you earlier. Can you see it? Okay, that is the 10. Yeah, that's the 10. And this one is just talking about like feeling complete at last. It's talking about happiness, lasting happiness, giving and receiving affection from somebody that is giving it back. It's talking about love and spiritual growth and promises being fulfilled, and just ultimate emotional gratification, joy, like happiness, like and it's with a partner. So that's what the cards had to say for you, Mickey, today. And I think it's a really positive read. Hope it resonated for you. I hope it helps you. Thank you so much for coming in today. It's lovely to see you as always. And have a really good weekend. Yeah. All right. So let me just take a quick boo over at the comments here. Oh, hey, Rahul. Let's see. I just want to make sure I got everybody. Okay, I got Farine. Sarah, you're already there as well. Yeah, put you down. Okay, Rahul, you would be. Here, 1 second. I'm gonna have to switch to my pencil. My pen just died. R-A-H-U. Oh, it's a good thing I got my pencil here. So, hey, Zane. Psychic Vampire. Psychic Zane. Let's see. Hi, Zane. How are you? Okay. So, Wooxy. That's right. Wooxy. W-O-O-X-Y. Sunblah. Hey, Sunblah. How are you? Sunblah. Okay. And, sorry, guys, but I have to do this by myself. So that's just the way it goes. And, I got to try and keep up with the list. Okay. C-A-R-M baby. Okay. And then Shrey. Hey, Shrey. How are you? Oh, you're new here, eh? Okay. Nice to meet you. You're very welcome. S-H-R-E-Y. S-H-R-E-Y. Let's see. Mickey, Shrey. Zane is... Okay. All right. So, Shame. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it is your turn. Chame. Let's see. You want to know, should I do examination committee? Okay. And if you want to put your paw up and say hi, Shame, that'd be great, just so I know you're here. And all right. So you want to know if you should do the examination committee, whatever that is. Okay. Shay May wants to know if she should do the examination committee. That's kind of a yes or no, so that's what I'm going to do. Yes or no? Shay May wants to know if she should do this examination committee. It's interesting because the first couple cards there weren't yes or no's, but the first one was talking about barriers, and the second one was talking about trying to be a lot of things for a lot of different people, and it might be becoming a bit of a burden. And I don't know. It seems to indicate you might be taking on a lot. Like you've already got a full plate, and now you're trying to take on something else. And then the other one's just talking about balance. Harmony and balance, like trying to find harmony and balance. I'm going to try one more time with this deck. It doesn't seem to want to give me a straight up yes no for that, but so should you should you do examination committee? Okay, come on, just need a yes no. Give me a yes no. Interesting. Okay, so this deck finally decided to give me an answer, and the answer that it's given me is no, and it's a really heavy no. It's like you might be stepping into. Listen, this is just what the cards are saying. I don't claim to be 100% here. You have to look at your own intuition and what your guts are telling you what to do, right? But hey, you'd be surprised. Sometimes the deck's pretty accurate. So anyway, the card that came up is the Devil, and that one is a big no, and it talks about, being surrounded by toxic influences or perhaps toxic people, toxic situations, bad choices. Not a really positive thing. But let's see what the other deck had to say for you. Okay, so let's just have a look. Have a little boo. Go and take a little boo and see. So you're saying, should I do the examination committee? Yes or no? Let's see what this one has to say. Should Shimei do this examination committee? Yes or no? How interesting. Okay, this one also said no, and it's also the Devil. Do you know what the odds are of that happening with two completely different decks, and you get the same card? That's to me, that's like this is why I like to read with two decks, because sometimes if there's a real particular emphasis on an answer or some kind of a message that needs to come through, it will come through like that in both decks, because it's something that you really need to look at. So that is definitely my answer for you, Shame, and I hope that it resonated, and I hope that it helps. And, good luck with whatever that is. And yeah, welcome. I hope to see you again. And yeah, have a great weekend. Okay, Kate. Kate, it is your turn. It's your turn, Kate. Oh, Zane is saying, you look like you got some sun. Oh my goodness, did I ever get sun? And I am just, look at that. I'm absolutely burned. I couldn't believe it. I didn't realize it until I got home, and I thought, why is my back so sore? And I looked, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't barely stand to even have anything on it right now. It's like, it's really burned. Okay, so let's see. I just want to make sure. Carm Baby says, hi, can I be on the list? Hello, hi. Okay. Let's see now. Where are we here? I just want to make sure. I got Sunbla, I got Carm Baby, I got Shrey. Okay, Carm Baby's there. Mickey saying, thank you so much. I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you. You too. You have a really good weekend. Okay, Shrey. Yep, got you. Okay. All right. So, Kate, it is your turn. Let's see. So, while we're waiting for Kate, I will tell you what the list looks like right now. Okay. So we've got Kate, and then Zara, and then Farheen, and then Rahul, and then Zane. and then Wuxi, and then Sunbla, and then Carm Baby, and then Shrey. Okay? All right. So I have a feeling that Kate got called away. Kate, you got to answer me. I need to know if you're here. I don't know what your question is. Let me just quickly check and see if Kate left a message. Like, I think yeah. Kate just said hi. Okay. All right. So I'm going to just circle Kate. She's not here, and I can't wait. I've got lots of other people that want a reading, right? So I'll put a little question mark here saying, oh, you weren't there. And then if you come back, Kate, and there's still time, I'll put you back in the list. Okay. So Zara, you are up. Zara. Let's see if Zara. Sorry, guys. What can I do? So I'm just scrolling around here just to see if Zara. Okay. Okay. So Zara said hi. Can I be added? I have a feeling Zara might have Zara got called away from somewhere, I think, too. That's okay. This happens, I don't expect people to sit here for the whole 3 hours, All right. So that doesn't mean she won't come back, though. So I'm going to circle you, Zara, put a question mark, and we're going to move on to Farheen. So Farheen, it is your turn. And Farheen is here. Oh, yeah. Farheen, you're saying that the list isn't on the screen today. Yeah, no, that's because I have to do the list like this now. I don't have a backup doing all those technical little details in the background right now. I am on my own doing this. So I'm just doing the best I can. And yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, so Farheen's laughing. I'm here. Okay, good. Will my daughter receive any gifts or well wishes from her father on her second birthday? Oh, I certainly would hope so. Jeez. Okay, let's ask. Let's see. All right. So is Farheen's daughter going to be, getting any nice gifts for her second birthday from her daddy? Certainly, at least, well wishes, or at least a phone call, something. I'm getting tons. I'm getting like rushes of energy. It's like waves of energy going in my body here. Whew. Okay, so Farheen wants to know on behalf of her daughter, if the daughter's daddy is going to acknowledge her on her birthday, maybe give her a present, that sort of thing. So yeah, let's. Okay, let's ask the other deck. Oh, hey, Amaris. You can be added. I will add you. I'm right in the middle of my read for Farheen, but I see you there. So yeah, don't worry. I'll put you on the list. Oh, Zara's back. All right, Zara. I'm going to go to you next, okay? You weren't here. I skipped you and I went to the next person in line, but I'll go to you next since you're here. You came back just in time. Okay. So Farheen wants to know if her baby daddy is going to be acknowledging his daughter on her birthday, with a gift, phone call, you know what I mean? Something. Both of the decks said yes. Well, I'm very glad to hear that. I would certainly hope so, I would certainly hope so. But yes, Farheen, that's the answer for your question. I hope you're doing well. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you around for a few weeks. So, yeah, it's nice to see you. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Okay, Kate. So, Kate. Oh, sorry, Zara. I'm sorry. Zara. Okay. Okay, so Zara. Okay, Zara, it's your turn. Hey, Katie. Okay, hang on, guys. I want to make sure I got everybody here. Okay, I got Zane. So, do I have you? Shrey? Yeah, I got Shrey. Okay, yeah. Amiris, that's who it was. Okay, Amiris. And yeah, Sarah, it is your turn right now. Let's see, and KT. Yeah, Farin, you are asking about if your baby's daddy, she's turning 2, if he's going to be acknowledging her on her birthday, giving her a present, maybe giving her a call, something. And I asked both decks and they both said yes. Yes, he will. So, yes. Okay. Sarah, what will happen the next time I see Moshi? She's my coworker. Okay. All right. So Sarah says, what will happen the next time I see Moshi? She's my coworker. I don't know. What are you expecting to see? Are you dreading to see? Are you dreading? Is this something you're dreading, or is this something you're hoping for? Is this somebody that you got love interest in, perhaps? I'm kind of wondering. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if this is like somebody, I don't know. So what's going to be happening? Well, I mean, one thing that I'm seeing is that you've just been sort of, I don't know, whatever this is at the atmosphere at your work is in. What this card's indicating is that, there's a lot of people with a lot of different opinions and a lot of things to say. And, you've just been sort of, I don't know, parrying remarks and dealing with stuff, right? And it's kind of busy. There's a lot of stuff going on in there. You're hoping for something romantic. Okay, yeah. Thank you for that confirmation. That's why I asked, because one card is coming up like, romantic. And then the other one was talking about like a real balance and harmony, and it's a 2, and that's represented by the 2, which again symbolizes balance and harmony, and like a good energy flow. And then you've got this one, and this one is talking about, well, this is like joy and satisfaction and contentment, financial, like enjoying those financial rewards with a partner, kind of a thing. So that's why I was sort of wondering, like, okay, yeah, you know what, Sarah, this you're hoping for something romantic, but you don't know. Okay. So Zara's hoping for something romantic with Moshi. What are the chances there? I'm going to just ask real quick. I just got this urge. I was going to ask. Let's see. Is there a chance for anything romantic? Sorry, I should have really clarified that. It says maybe. Yeah, there might be. Okay, let's quickly ask the other deck. Is there the possibility for something romantic going on there? Okay, yes or no? Yes. That's what it says. So yeah, that is my answer for you. Okay. Let me just put these cards out of the way and consult with my list. All right. So, yeah, Sarah, that was my read for you. And I hope that it resonated. I hope it helps. And it was nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming in, and have a great weekend. Okay, Rahul, you are next. Oh, Gaurav is here. Hey, new sub. How's it going? Hey, Gaurav. You would definitely put your name on the list here. It's going good. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Let's see. So, Zara says thank you. You're welcome. Oh, okay. Gourab. Okay. All right. So Rahul is in the house. Okay. What's going on in my connection with my wife? Amiris wants to know what number you are. Amiris? Let's see. I'm on Rahul. So Rahul. You probably got about an hour wait, Amiris. So if you want to check back in an hour, that's assuming that everybody's still here as I'm coming to them and I'm reading for them. So, if you need to like step out and have breakfast or lunch or dinner or whatever, just check back in like 20, 30 minutes, Okay. Let me see. So, Rahul, once again, what's going on in my connection with my wife? Will we reconcile? Okay. So Rahul wants to know if he's going to reconcile with his wife in July. All right, so yeah, what's going on with that? Is he going to reconcile with his wife? Yes or no? Okay, let's ask the other deck, and then I'll tell you. I'm just bugging you. Okay, so Rahul wants to know if he's going to be reconnecting with his wife, hopefully in July. Yeah, what's going on with that? Is that going to be a yes or a no for Rahul in terms of, is he going to reconnect with his wife? Yes or no? I just want to shuffle one more time and see. Yeah, I got a bit of an answer here. I just want to know. Can you clarify for me? Like, hello. Okay, so the first deck, Rahul, is saying, there is a good possibility. It's a strong maybe, but it followed up right away with a yes. And there's a bit of an underlying message there, and what I'm getting here, and I think what she's looking for is she wants you to be more settled down and more responsible, and because you've definitely been like the guy around town. I think we know that, right? And she wants you to sort of, I don't know, yeah, just be more mature, be more responsible, be there, like not always off tripping out and doing like whatever your impulses tell you to do. And there's a word that I'm thinking of. Let's see, what would that be? What is that? Yeah, like I think she wants you to be like more, instead of being so impulsive, she wants you to sort of be a little bit more like making plans. And also when you make those plans, put consideration in for her as well. Right. Now I go to the other deck, and that one is again talking about, building a solid foundation for future happiness. And that comes along with, making plans, right? And then after that, we get like overcoming some barriers that are separating, and Like, look at this, the imagery on this one, right? And that, by the way, is a yes. So the first one was like, yeah, maybe, yeah, but there's some considerations. And then this other one's talking about, yeah, make some solid plans and really be solid, be dependable, be there, pay attention to this woman. If that's what you want, then you got to commit and really commit. And then it's a yes. And then here's the other one. So yeah, that is the answer for you, Rahul. And Rahul's laughing his ass off, I guess, because that's either completely out to lunch or maybe it hit the nail on the head and it resonated for you. But that's your answer, and I hope it resonated. I hope it helps. Good luck. I sure hope that you get what it is that you want. If you want to reconcile, that's the stuff you're going to have to think about. She just wants more of a commitment. Do you know what I mean? And Rahul's saying thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. You have a great day and have a lovely weekend. It's always nice to see you. Okay, so we are just going to move right along. I want to keep it moving. Where'd my pencil go? Oh, there it is. Aha. Just don't have enough room on this table. Okay. Rahul. Okay, Zane, you are up. How you doing? Yeah, Zane, it's your turn. So we've got Zane and then Wuxi and then Sunbla and then Carm Baby, and there's some more after that, but that's enough to go on. So that'll keep us busy for at least the next 30, 40 minutes here. All right. Zane, if you're here. Oh, Rahul's saying, yeah, thanks. I got your point. Okay. You're just laughing because it was like, yeah. Okay. Zane, come on back. Zane. Say hi, Zane. Come on. I know Zane pops in and out, right? He's probably got distracted or something. I know that you're around. I can feel it. No. Okay, so I am going to circle Zane with a question mark. Okay. Come on back, Zane. You got to say hi. Oh, there's new comments down there. Just a sec. Shrey's saying, do you think it'll take at least 40 minutes for my read? Not that long, I don't think. Maybe half an hour, maybe less. Check back in like 20 minutes. Zane is missing at the moment, so I'm gonna skip over him and go to Wuxi, and then if Wuxi's not here, then we're going to Sunbla, and if Sunbla's not here, then we're gonna go to Carm Baby, and then it's your turn, Shrey, after that. So, but if Zane comes back pretty quick here, he's still gonna get back in. Oh, aha, there you are. Okay, Zane. I'm almost afraid to ask, but yeah, what's your question? Yeah, Shrey, come back in about, you're saying I have a pretty smile? Thank you. Can I have a message from the demon Belial? Okay. So we're just going to leave it like just open, like if there's any messages from Belial, you could pass that on here. That'd be great. I'll ask both decks as well if there's any messages for Zane from Belial. I just got like a rush. Energy. Okay, Belial, do you have any messages for Zane, please? Can you, give it to him? All right, let's see if Belial will come through for us here. So yeah, Belial, if you could come through, that'd be great. It's messages for Zane. Whatever you want to tell him. then same question, different deck. So Zane wants to know from Belial if he's got any messages, just anything, whatever. I don't know what those messages might be. If you've got anything you want to impart to Zane, I'd really appreciate it if you could just, put it in here for us. Okay, so yeah, what's going on, Belial? What's going on with Zane? Ooh, I just got another rush of energy. That's good. Okay. Belial. Got any messages for Zane? One second. Ooh, geez. Okay. Okay. So the first deck is talking about Zane, and it's looking like these are things, really heavy things that you've been going through. I think it's just kind of going, yeah, you've been going through a lot. We're talking mental assaults with words. We're talking emotional letdown. We're talking about toxic people and influences being around you. And you kind of almost, it was like a near-death experience in a way, like all of that stuff just suddenly kind of, I don't know, being stabbed with so many words that it's almost like, for a while you wanted to just lie down and die. And then at that point, it's like an epiphany comes and you're able to sort of open those spiritual eyes and see a bigger kind of a picture. And so it's just been this real spiritual kind of a trip for you. And yeah, and also like putting out energy in the sense of like, having emotions for somebody and just trying to put stuff out there, and it's just being like, and you're kind of going, and that kind of stuff. And yeah, toxic people, toxic situations. But at any rate, all of that stuff is coming up, saying like, these are things that you've been struggling with for a while, and they are passing. They are passing. Okay, and then there's a little bit more here, and that one is talking about like, you've definitely had your share of just a lot of barriers being put up towards your future progress. You've been having to deal with emotional connections and just maybe negative, toxic people, and like I said, nasty opinions, and yeah, like it definitely made you kind of want to just go, fuck this, like, I'm just going to smoke me a giant bong and not think about it. You know what I mean? 8, let me see. That was 8 of rods. Yeah, like just feeling really stuck and like you're not moving ahead and so on. All right, so that's all that was going on. Oh, and one other thing that was going on is that you were dealing with like the queen of hearth and home. I think that would be your baby's mama, right? So there's an indication of that. So yeah, you had a lot of stuff going on, and you had a lot on your plate. So where is it moving ahead here? I think is the next thing that we want to know. It's interesting because the demoness that shows up is Marcasias. And Marcasias is, by the way, the goddess of victory, right? And this particular goddess is one of her specialities is being able to assist in any kind of a fight or an argument. Confrontations, whether they're verbal or physical, she can help with that. Yeah, and that particular card happens to talk about things like family ties, right? It talks about dealing with issues of like property and inheritance, and just like these are all material affairs that need to be attended to, and we're talking about finances in particular, right? And that's the goddess that comes in with that. I know you wanted to know from where was that? Belial. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, and then the last card is this one. That happens to be Halpas, by the way, if you're interested. So that particular card is talking about that you're still of two minds about some things, and you've got some stuff on your mind. You're sort of going, do I take this way or do I take that way, kind of thing. And it's talking about to just really, trust in your own intuition and your inner gut and that voice and what it's telling you, right? Because sheer physical evidence on its own could be deceptive. Like, you need to be able to intuitively look under the covers and see what's really going on so that you can make an informed decision, right? And you need to have some more information here. Don't do like impulsive actions. This is a time to kind of, really try to make sure that you've got all the information and make your decision from more of a spiritual kind of a perspective, right? Like, in other words, use your occult power, like try to check it out that way and trust your guts. Now, there was a card that jumped out of the deck, and that one was the Ace of Rods. So I just want to... Okay, well, this is an awesome sort of a period on the end of the sentence for this read for you, Zane. So here's the Ace of Rods. Okay, that's Visago. I know, none of them are Belial, but that's okay. These are messages coming through. The nice thing about this one, and this is a really positive card, by the way, and this one is talking about things like, you know what, good news is going to be coming. And to have optimism, to cultivate hope, to not give up, that you have all the resources and the skills that you really need, and you just got to believe in yourself. And that now it's time to go full steam ahead. Wow, am I ever getting major rushes of energy right now? Holy shit. Then yeah, that you've got like the opportunity here for new growth and perhaps, starting a new life or something. Like and interestingly enough, it also indicates that you're going to be having a great sex life. Gotta like that, right? Okay. Oh, Raccoon is here. Yeah, so Zane, that is my read for you today. I hope that it resonated. I hope that it helps. If there's any further, if there's any last question that you have, let me know quick, because otherwise I'm going to move to the next person. Rack. Sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. She's saying, how are you? Just came to say thank you for all the prediction. It made me so relaxed, relieved your anxiety, and you are totally welcome. Yeah. So Vrad, I can't pronounce your name. Rack actually approached me on the Discord channel and asked me for a reading, and I gave her a reading there. So yeah, that is another option. You can sometimes I'm there. You can try, right? If you can't wait for Friday. All right. Well, I guess that's it for Zane then. And it's always nice to see you, Zane, and I do wish you all the best. And yeah. Okay, so that's Zane. Wooksy, it's your turn. Are you here? Wooksy. Wooksy, Wooksy. Wooksy, Wooksy. I just want to see if Wooksy left a message. Oh, okay. Hi, will I get my master's degree next summer? Okay. So Wooksy wants to know if they're going to get their master's degree next summer. Let's see. That's like a yes, no. So be pretty quick. And then after Wooksy is going to be Sunblah. So Sunblah, if you can hear me, you're coming up pretty quick here. Wooksy wants to know, will I get my master's degree next summer? Will Wooksy get their master's degree next summer? All right. The first text said, yeah, maybe. It's not a full yes, but it's not a no either. Okay. So Wooksy wants to know if they're going to get this master's degree next summer. Oh, Zaina's saying, thank you so much for the reading. Yeah, you're welcome. Hope it resonates. Hope it helped you. So Wooksy wants to know if they're going to get this degree, master's degree, I think it was. I just wanted to see if what that was. Yeah. Are you going to be getting that degree? All right. So the card that just popped up was like, it wasn't a yes or no, but it was definitely like, you're definitely raring to go. You want to. Is Wooksy going to get that degree? Is that right? That degree. Ooh, Not sure. It's not really clear. You're definitely feeling like this upsurge of enthusiasm, and you want it to make it happen. I would say, you know what? Right now, nothing's really decided, but it's not like something's against you. You know, there are going to be some major transitions coming up for you, which is possibly a good thing, right? I would say to take from that, like, because one of the cards is the Emperor, and that Emperor is talking about like being mature and being balanced and paying attention to the details, right? And then the other card is Death, and Death is talking about like transformations and so on. Then you've also got the Ten of Rods, right? And that's the one that's talking about like making things to manifest for yourself and being positive and being charged and being, you know. So what I'm taking from that is, you know what, just keep going ahead with your eyes on the prize, and don't give up, and just keep going. I think that it's looking indicative that it looks pretty positive for you. So yeah, just keep moving ahead. And that is my read for you there. Wooksy. Oh, okay, so that is my read for Wooksy. Sunblah, it's your turn. Sunblah. Where's Sunblah? I'm just checking back through this thing to see if Sunblah had left a message, like a question. We still have lots of time, so yeah. Oh, okay. Sunblah wants a general. All right. Oh, hey, news unit. Yes, I have definitely been out in the sunshine. I'm a lobster, and it actually is like sore. Yeah, you know what? I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet, so I haven't been able to pass that on to him, but I will. I promise I will pass that on to him, news unit, the next time I talk to him. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet. We are still talking. So yeah, the next time I see him, I absolutely will I will pass that on to him. And yeah, don't worry. I will. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, news unit wants a tarot reading as well. Okay. Okay, so right now we're on Sunblood. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then news unit. And then I'm just going to say Alja for that weird spelling name. You're saying you want to know your future. That you're 20 years old, you'd like a tarot reading. Okay. I'm just going to call you Alja because at least I can pronounce that. What's BPD, bitch? BPD. Alja. Oh, hi, Sunny. Sunny16 saying hi. Hi, Sunny. And matched energy. Okay, so we got Sunbla, Carm Baby, Shrey, Amiris, Katie, Gurab, News Unit, Alja, and Sunny. Sunny16 and matched energy. Hi, matched energy. How are you? Okay, and of course, news unit. Oh, news unit is saying, oh, borderline personality disorder. Oh, and then he's really, oh, interesting. Okay. All right. So anyway, Sunblood wants a general read, and that is what we're going to do here. All right. So we want a general for Sunblood. What's going on Sunblood? Richard from Vegas is watching. Okay. Oh, Shika. Let me just write down your name here. Shika is here. Okay. All right, Sunblood. So what's going on for Sunblood now? And we're looking ahead a little bit as well. Next 6 months or so. What's going on for Sunblood? Sunblood, what's going on? General reading for Sunblood. If there's any messages for Sunblood, anything else like that. Okay, and then I just want to check with the other deck. Oh, I see. Richard wants a reading too. Okay. I'm reading for Richard. And we've got Shika. Yep. Shika, you are on the list. News unit, you might want to write down whatever Richard's question is. You know, if it's like a general, as in a WhatsApp snapshot. Specific question, yes, no question or something, you know. Okay, so let me just look at the time. Okay, 10:15. Yeah, I think we still got lots of time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, at this point, we've got enough people that if everybody's here, it's going to be a crush to get to the end of the top of the hour. The tarot reading for Fridays, it goes for 3 hours. And at the end of the 3 hours, it just cuts off. And I don't have any power over that. It's going to just cut off. So yeah, we're going to try and get through it. I'm still going to take people's names because sometimes people leave, right? That can happen. All right. But we're going to draw a line here. And after this, it's going to be tentative. Oh, Hillary's here. Hillary is saying, I saw you on Bread of Life. Interesting story. Hi, how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Thank you. Yeah, like it's been an interesting kind of experience, you know, like, yeah. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. Okay. sorry. I just, yeah. We want to read for Sunblood. Okay. just sort of a what's up going on right now, looking ahead. It's kind of a general read for Sunbla. So yeah, let's just see what else is going on. I have a feeling that Sunbla will be back. She hasn't actually put her hand up and said hi, but I think she got called away. She'll probably be back later saying, oh no, did I miss my turn? Okay. All right. All right, so what's going on for Sunbla right now? Ooh. All right, so Sunbla, the significator card that's coming up for you right now is Temperance, but it's inverted. So like normally that would be like a smooth balancing flow of energy, but what it's saying right now is that you're not feeling terribly balanced. And then the other card that's coming here, which would be the Tower, is talking about, you know, like sudden out of the blue kind of destruction of the way things were, forced change, things happening, like these could be things like the end of a romance or the end of a marriage or like the end of a job or being forced to move or having to start at a new college or, you know, like big kind of life-changing events. So there's some stuff on your mind here, definitely stuff on your mind. You're being supported by, you know, you've got like this pragmatic, grounded sort of sense of like what's going on around you that you can lean on in hard times, which is a very good thing. And you do have a way of manifesting money for yourself. So that's not so bad, but yeah, you're feeling a little bit sort of, ooh, you know, like suddenly your equilibrium and everything, I don't know, everything's just shifted. That's kind of what's going on. Now the next card that's coming up right away is talking about just having like strength, and it is the strength card. Yes. When that card is upright, it's talking about, and I've tried to describe this many times, right? Where it's like we have ourselves and then we also have what's called like our shadow self. And the two are sort of at odds with one another because part of the shadow self is all the things that we hate about ourselves or that we don't want to face about ourselves and we've pushed away. But it becomes like a shadow, right? But it'll chase you. It'll totally chase you. It wants to be acknowledged, and it's something that you've got to deal with. And in order to be a whole person, right? So what you want to do is put that harness on that thing and make it work for you. Now, what I'm seeing here, it's inverted, and I'm thinking, well, it could be that you're going to find some more strength coming up, or it could also indicate that you're letting that inner beast kind of run rampant, which it's right beside the Tower too, right? So it's like, you know, you've got some stuff going on. You've got some heavy stuff going on that you're trying to deal with. So that is that. And then, all right, let's see. All is not lost though, Sunbla, because there's going to be some brighter days ahead for you, and you are going to be coming to calmer kind of emotional waters, and all of this stuff is going to start to like let it go, let it go. I know you're in the midst of some stuff. It's going to be okay. That's the message that's coming through with that. Now the other thing, the other card that's really nice that's right before you, and I'm glad it is, and that one is talking about like rekindling old friendships or just reviving old ties with people that will be emotionally available and supportive for you. Talks about like, you know, focusing on things like your family values and that like there's somebody here that is emotionally available and willing to help you out and work with you. And to my mind, this card also makes me think of like marriage. So like things are not all lost. It's not all lost. Okay. Like I know it's kind of looks from where I'm sitting that it could be a bit of a rough time, but you're going to be overcoming that. You're going to be choosing new directions and goals for yourself as you're moving ahead, and you will overcome these challenges. Yeah. And in the meantime, you want to just try to let go of the things that aren't serving you, that are sapping your energy, and just focus on Like when negative thoughts or self-talk come to you, like consciously replace it with something that is affirming and positive, and focus on what the positive things that you do want, and don't dwell on the negative stuff that you don't want, because where you put your attention and your energy is where you're gonna manifest, right? And you want to manifest the good stuff. So yeah, Sunbla, that is my read for you today. And I hope that it resonates for you when you get back to me. And yeah, I hope it helps. And our next person is Carm Baby. So Carm Baby, you are up. I'm just going to pick up my cards, and then I'll check the comments list, and we'll see if there's, any new people that I need to put on the list and so on. Okay. So Carm Baby, it's your turn. So we've got Carm Baby, and then Shrey, and then Amiris. Okay. So we're on Carm Baby. If you're here, can you put up your hands and say hello? All right. Let me just grab my pencil and, okay. Let's see, Richard. Somebody named Joy of Satan is saying, thank you for your channel. I'm watching. Great. Hi, how are you? Did you want me to put your name on the list? So right now, everybody else that's coming in, you're going on the tentative list, because I've already got a packed house here, but that doesn't mean necessarily that you won't get a reading, because, people leave. And as we get closer and closer to the last hour, it's going to start getting tighter and tighter and tighter, right? And if you're not physically here at that time, you don't acknowledge and put up your paw and say hi, then I'm going to skip to the next one, because I'd prefer to read for people that are actually here. Okay, anyways, so Shika, excuse me. Yeah. Hillary's emails. Okay, right. Hillary's emails. Did you want to read, or were you just popping in to say hi? I'm going to put you down as tentative. Hillary's emails. And then JOS. And then Pallavi. Is Pallavi already here? No. Okay. Pallavi. Okay, Pallavi, I've got your name on the tentative list, but there's a lot of people ahead of you, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to get a read. Okay, so, oh, and Hillary's saying yes. Okay, great. So we got Pallavi. I already got Shikaz here. Yep. Katie, you've got, let's see, Sunbla's done. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 3 people ahead of you, Katie. So depends, don't give up. Just keep checking back. Probably in another 10, 15 minutes, check back again, but just kind of hover, or you can watch. Okay, so Pallavi. Oh, Shrey, your turn is coming up here. Actually, your timing's pretty good. I'm waiting for Carm Baby to say hi. I've called them a couple times now. I'm just checking the list to see if I've missed anybody. And if Carm Baby isn't here, then Shrey, we're going to go to you. Matched energy. No matched energy. Yours hasn't been done yet. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people ahead of you. So yeah, you've got a little bit of a wait. And Shika, you are after matched energy. So let's see, 10 within the last 30 minutes. It just depends. Okay, so Carm Baby, not seeing you. Okay, Carm Baby, I'm putting a circle around your name with a question mark. And now we're going to go on to Shrey. It's your turn, Shrey. Good things come to those who keep checking back. Oh, Amiris, you did not miss your turn. I'm about to read for Shrey, and then it's your turn right after that. So your timing is really good. Okay, Shrey, let's focus on you now. Okay, so Shrey wants to know, love reading for upcoming months, and how will my next person look with whom I've been in a relationship? Okay, so basically Shrey wants to know all about like what's coming up romantically, and if there's any sort of an indication of what that person might be or look like or whatever, that would be helpful. Okay, so Shrey wants to know about a love reading. What's coming up romantically? Love reading for the upcoming months. Okay. All right, so what's up for Shrey in the next few months in regards to romance, please? If there's any information that you can give, you know, any indication of what that person might look like or how they might present themselves, that would be useful. Yeah, it'd be interesting. And let's see what we get. Okay, so, and you know why I keep repeating the question over and over? Because I'm pushing it into the deck. And yeah, Shrey wants to know upcoming romance and so on. If you can please give her an answer, that would be great. Okay. Indication. Okay. Okay. I like to read with two decks. So same question, second deck. Again, for Shrey, wants to know about love reading coming up for the next, few months, sort of thing, and if there's any romance a coming, or if it's already there, or and if what this new person might present as kind of love reading, that'd be great. Shrey wants to know about love reading coming up over the next few months. If there's any messages for Shrey, let's hear it. Okay, so basically what it's coming through here for me, Shrey, is that, you're someone that's very sensitive. You wear your heart on your sleeve, and this heart of your desire right now that you want to become manifest has to do, I guess, with love, right? Because we're getting you are the Queen of Cups, right? And these are things that are weighing on your mind. You want to make these things manifest, and part of that has got to do with like where you put your energy and attention is what you're going to end up manifesting. So you want to keep that in mind as you're chasing your dreams. And you've also got the Three of Swords, and the three, by the way, happens to be with like chasing those dreams, right? That thoughts become things. You're on the verge of some kind of transformation right now, and that transformation is going to hinge on whether or not you really know yourself and believe in yourself, trust yourself. There's gonna be a self-evaluation that's got to be happening here for you. It's a process that you're going to be going through as you're moving ahead here. The other thing that's coming through, which might not have to do with romance, but it does have to do with money, and that has got to do with like starting a new you're going to be starting some kind of a new project, or possibly like a new job. It's going to be like kind of like a new adventure, a new beginning in that field. Just, a lot of just working hard to make ends meet, just the ups and downs of life. You're going to be dealing with that. The other thing too that's coming up here is that as you're going and moving ahead and trying to manifest the things that you desire for yourself in your life, is I think that there's a reminder there to really check your intuition, because you are somebody that's got a lot of intuition, and maybe you don't believe it, but you do. And I think that you're somebody that, sometimes you can just look at someone and you'll just know. You don't know how you knew. And so you might guess yourself and say, oh, I'm probably, crazy, or, oh, I just imagined that, or, give this person a shot, or, you know what I mean? But yeah, you've got the ability to kind of pick up on people's motivations and so on, like things that are undercover, So what I'm getting from this is like that, you want to utilize that, and you're not really utilizing that. And that's something that you want to, and then other things that are coming up here. And this is another one that hasn't quite manifested yet, but I think that it will as you're moving ahead. You've got the self-work to do. Most of us do, right? But yeah, you want to be that happy, successful queen of your own hearth and your own home, and just manifesting stuff and getting out there and just, being out there in the world, right? And making stuff happen. What is that? 5, 6, 8. Okay. How does that fit? Okay. Yeah. So there's a couple cards here. You've got a couple cards here. And both of these cards are actually talking about that you want to really be careful of where you're putting your attention and your energy, because it matters. Don't have fear, but just understand that you have the power to choose, and that, where you put that energy and attention is where you're putting your power, and you want to exercise your power for you and not give it away to somebody else. I don't know if this is resonating, but that's kind of what's coming through here. Another thing, though, that is nice that is coming through, and this one I think is coming up within the next 6 months, and that particular card is saying, you know what, you might want to start thinking about, it's going to be time to party. Like you're going to have some good news, and that's going to be good, because you could also be facing some devastating kind of news as well. But right after that, there's going to be coming some good news. Yeah. The devastation kind of stuff, I don't know if it's really going to come, or maybe you're going to be able to skirt it, but there is a possibility for some things just really, it's like major force change, and it won't be your own decision. This is going to be something that just happens, and it's going to really shake your world and rock it. But you know what? At the same time, there's this other card that's talking about, you know what? There's going to be joyful occasions coming up for you and a reason to celebrate after that. So sometimes, when the tower strikes like that, it's not a bad thing. Actually, it can actually mean like a spiritual or physical or mental freedom as well. And it frees you in a way that maybe you weren't able to do for yourself. It makes the decision for you. For example, like you're thinking, God, I want to leave my job, but I'm just afraid to do it. And then boom, something major happens, and like your job's gone. Sorry. And you have to deal with it, things like that. There's that. I know that you guys are commenting. I cannot stop to look, though. I have to keep going with this until I reach the end. Okay, so how very interesting, because now I have another card here, and that one I think is coming up between 6 to 12 months. And that one is talking about, you know what, you're going to finally see some returns on your investments. You're going to get some just rewards coming to you. And once again, we have a get ready to party and an unexpected windfall coming your way. So, it's like a really full bag, and it's really mixed is what I'm getting here for your read. Yeah. This force change, I don't think it's come yet, but something's going to happen, and it's going to shake the foundations of your world. And then right after that, you know what? It might actually be a really good thing. it might come across it and initially as something that you're going, oh no, oh, this sucks, but actually it might be a good thing. Yeah. So that's my read for you, Shrey. Let's see. So, Shrey wants to know what cards. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. I started to put them away. Let's put them back down here. Let's see, that one was here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you have, you got the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and you've got the Queen of Cups, and they're all inverted. And also the Tower, and that one's inverted. And the Eight of Swords, that one's inverted. And then you've also got the 10 of Rods, also inverted. But then the two really happy, positive cards, and that's the Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, and those ones are upright. So yeah, you could totally look those cards up if you want. If you want to, explore a little more. Okay, let's see. So Shrey is saying, yeah, the intuition thing is spot on in a new career. Devastating thing will be in terms of what? Like I said, when the Tower comes in, we're talking life-changing things, and life-changing things are generally things like, having to move, or having to start a new career, or losing the old one, or, a big relationship that was a big part of your life is suddenly over, or, like big things. Big things. It's not really specifying what. It just basically, it's sort of indicative of, on one way you might look at it and go, oh, it's really negative, but forced change is not always negative. Sometimes it's good. Like sometimes it's freeing you from your chains that you couldn't free yourself from. And it can actually be a really liberating kind of thing. And then like everything gets shaken up, kind of like a kaleidoscope, and then it forms into a new pattern. So it's like going through one phase is over, and then the next one begins. Okay, so Shrey's saying thank you. You are so welcome, and it's nice to see you. And yeah, you guys, if you like your read, if you could please just give me a thumbs up, that helps with the algorithm. I'd appreciate it. Okay, so let's see. That's Shrey. Did Cam Baby come back? I didn't see Cam Baby. Okay, nope. All right. Amiris, you're next. Amiris. Sunny 16, are you on the list? Yes, you are. You've got 5 people ahead of you. Amiris, it's your turn. Amiris. Just scrolling back to see where you were here. Okay, there's Wooksy. Yep. Amiris. Where are you, Amiris? Oh, Amiris, where are you? 5 watching, 13 likes. Not a bad ratio. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting that you can see who's watching, because I can't. Oh, Katie, stay right there. There's one person ahead of you, and that's Amiris. Oh, there she is. Where did you post, Amiris? Oh, there it is. What's coming up? Okay, so you want to know like a general read for July. All right, let's do it. What is coming up for Amiris in July? And Katie, you are going to be next after Amiris, so don't go too far away. And then after Katie is going to be Gorab, and then News Unit and Richard. Okay, so yeah, let's go, Amiris. How are we doing for time? Holy cow, the time's starting to fly. Oh my goodness. Okay, what is coming in July? Okay, so what is going to be coming up for Amiris? What's going on with Amiris right now? I just got this sudden sort of like wave of energy. Okay, what's coming up for Amiris? What's going on right now? What's happening in for July? You know, looking ahead for the next month or two. What's going on for Amiris? Any other messages that might want to come through for Amiris? That would be great as well. I'd appreciate if you want to share that with us. That would be good. Yeah, just a good snapshot. What's going on now and looking ahead a month or two for Amiris. Okay. Whew. Just got like this rush energy. I think that like when I get those tingles like that, when I get that rush, I think like I take that as a positive. It means that I'm going to get a good connection. Famous last words. Okay, what's coming in July? What's coming in July for Amiris? Okay. What's going on, Amiris? What is going on? And I also want to ask my second deck too. And it's interesting when you're working with two decks, because sometimes you'll get the same card will come out a couple times, and kind of like a recurring dream. And recurring dreams are basically that something's trying to give you a message, and so it's like an extra emphasis is added to that card. So I find it very interesting when that happens. Okay, so Amiris wants to know like what's coming up, just like what's up, what's happening, that kind of thing. Okay, so what's going on for Amiris next, right now, and in the coming months ahead here? What's going on? Alrighty. Okay, so what's going on? What's going on? All right, so what's going on for you right now, Amiris? You're definitely struggling with some inner devils, or you were just recently, but I think you still are. I think you're dealing with things like, giving yourself negative self-talk, lack of self-confidence, lack of confidence in oneself, basically falling victim to sort of a predatory mindset. I don't know, like just, I don't know. It's kind of like a time to sort of detox, basically, in a way. And then the other part of it is that I don't know, you've been struggling with this feeling of like not feeling grounded, not feeling balanced, not really sure what's happening here. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. Let's see, moving ahead, what's happening. Okay. That's better. Oh, that's much better. Okay, yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's some things that need to be attended to with you. And one of those things is like maybe you're a little bit flighty and you're not being mature and you're not really stopping to think. Sometimes you act really impulsively, and maybe that's something that you might want to look at. And then another thing that you might want to be looking at is just like if you've got this tendency towards like melancholy, for example, or just, oh, I can't, oh, I don't know if I can, that kind of stuff. Like you want to try it when you catch negative self-talk like that, just consciously reach out and stop it, and then replace it with some kind of a positive affirmation for yourself. Don't dwell on these negative things. There's also like this is something that you're going to be dealing with moving ahead here in the next little while, is just sort of looking under the covers, looking at what's not seen, trying to find a balance, trying to look under the covers and look at hidden motivations, listen to your intuition, when the voice that comes from your guts that knows says something, don't discount it. Really start listening to that kind of thing. And as you start to work on that stuff, as you work your way through that stuff, because I think you actually have been working on that stuff, you're going to find that you're going to really start manifesting really powerfully. Because once again, we've got like the Queen of Rods, and the Queen of Rods it's inverted though. Okay. And it's sitting right in front of you. And for me, what that's talking about is that, yes, when I look at it in conjunction with all these other cards, it's talking about being in control of what's going to be happening and manifesting for you. You become the queen of your own life. You become the queen of your own hearth, your own home, and what's happening for yourself. The other card here that's supporting you is the Ace of Swords, and then, that card is all about like seeing through to the heart of things and really hitting the mark and being victorious. And so I think that there's some real positive forward momentum going on here. And then there's one last note here, and that one is the King of Cups, right? And the King of Cups is talking about someone that's really like a Renaissance kind of a person, lots of varied interests, lots of, somebody that's emotionally available and also emotionally deep. And I'm not sure if that's necessarily reflecting someone that you're going to meet, or if that is like actually the person that you meet when you look in the mirror as you're moving ahead here, because you're dealing with a lot of heavy things. And the outcome of that would be somebody that is emotionally grounded and centered, that's been through the battles, somebody that can look in the mirror and really like what they see, and they know who they are, and so I think it's a really good read for you. So that is my read for you, Amaris, and I like it. Amaris is saying yes, exactly. Okay. Yeah, thanks for the confirmation there. I just have to read what comes to me, and I don't know, right? I just got to read whatever it says. But yeah, you've got the Ace of Swords and the King of Cups, and those are both super positive, and also the Ace of Swords also talks about like the power of focused thought and also positive thought, which is interesting because you also had this one inverted, and it's in the present position. So I'm looking at that like it's sort of a reminder that there's some inner work that has to go on, but really listen to your intuition and your guts as you're moving ahead. Amaris is saying that was a good read. Thank you so much. You are really welcome. Yeah, if you like the read, if you could give me a like, that would be great. It really helps with the algorithm. So I appreciate it. And I hope to see you again, and have a great weekend. Okay, so we're going to move right along here. So that's Amaris. Katie, it's your turn. Okay. Katie. I know Katie's around. Katie was just checking in just a few minutes ago, so I want to give you a chance, Katie. Katie! Katie! Katie. Okay, let's just check and see if Katie had a question. Katie. Yeah, Katie's saying hi. Please add me. Yep. Okay. Katie. Oh, I see somebody made it. Yep. Katie. Katie, you're going to miss your turn if you don't get in here and say hi. Yeah, because we're getting down to the last hour. We're moving into it's going to get crazy in the last hour. So, going once, going twice. Katie, come on. Katie. Okay, I'm going to circle your name, Katie, with a little question mark, which is my shorthand code for like she wasn't there when she was called, but we're not sure what's going on. If you come back in the next little while, well, I will throw you right back in. Okay. But we're going to go to Gourab. That's spelled Gourab. So Gourab, if you are here, if you want to put your hands up and say hi, that would be great. And yeah, so Katie, I will throw you back in right after Gourab if you come back within the next like 5 or 10 minutes here. Oh, Katie. All right. Katie's back. Katie is here. Yay. Okay, so Katie, what can I do for you? Did you want like a general kind of a read snapshot? I call it the what's up snapshot. The what's up? Or maybe you just have a specific yes, no kind of question or whatever. If you'd like to let me know, it's your turn. I'm going to start warming up the deck for you. Okay, Katie. What's going on for Katie? Katie. I know you're here. Somebody's probably talking in her ear and she's going, yeah, just wait. Oh, I have to put in a question. Okay, you know what? I'm going to focus on a general for you. Okay, so what's going on for Katie right now? And, moving ahead in the next month or two, what's going on, Katie? What's going on? We're going to move ahead with the what's up snapshot, Katie, unless you come in the next minute or two and you ask me something specific. Okay, so what's going on for Katie? Pallavi saying, oh, thanks, Pallavi. I appreciate that. Yeah. Katie, if you could post your question right now, that'd be great. Pallavi, did you want me to? Oh, sorry. There you are. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Pallavi. Okay. Does M regret how things turned out between us? Okay. All right. That's a much quicker question than a full-on snap. So I'm glad you threw that out there. We got to get through a lot of people in the next hour. I hope I can get to everybody. Pallavi saying you're welcome. Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. If you want to help me like that in the comments, I'm totally down with it. It helps a lot. So we've got Katie, who I'm going to about to read for, and then Gourab, News Unit, Richard, BPD, and then Sunny, and then Matched Energy, and then Shika, and then Hillary, and then JOS, and then Pallavi. Okay. All right. So Katie's saying, does M regret how things turned out between us? Okay. Katie wants to know if M is regretting how things turned out between the two of them. Katie wants to know if M regrets how things turned out between the two of them. Can we get an answer on that? Okay. All right, I'm going to ask the other deck. Katie wants to know if Anne regrets, you know, what ended up happening between them. So this question is coming from Katie, and she wants to know if Anne regrets what ended up going down between the two of them. If Anne regrets how things turned out. Okay, so yeah. Does Anne regret how things turned out? Does Anne regret how things turned out between them and Katie? Yes or no? Okay. How does that all fit together? Sorry, Katie, I'm just kind of letting it percolate for a minute. Sorry, just try to be patient here. Okay. I'm just trying to let that picture form. Okay, Katie, so getting a just want to be sure that I'm clear here. Like, let it focus. All right. So Katie wanted to know if Em regrets what went on between them or how things turned out between them. The first deck is like saying, actually, you know, there is some regret, but this person, from what I'm getting here, is that they are totally moving on, moving ahead. They've got their priorities in their life and what they're doing, and they're busy trying to, I don't know, be a leader, perhaps work on some kind of a business. Like they've got a lot of moving and shaking out there in the physical world, you know, and that they're accomplishing, and they've got their eyes fixed on specific kind of prizes, and like they're moving full stream ahead with that, and they're not actually looking back. Now the other deck is also kind of saying, yeah, you know, there is some regrets here, but you know what, the things that had happened, or whatever it was that happened, you know, it was like there was just no more procrastination. We had to get to the heart of the matter. You know, we cut through the bullshit, and you know, things came out, and it is what it is, and it's what happened. Yeah, there might be some regrets. I was going to say, what is that? It's interesting because, yeah, this card here is also, and that one's giving me a maybe, and that's justice, right? Now, the thing about justice that's interesting, and one of the things that it is indicative of, is like a just outcome. So whatever the outcome was, it was a just outcome. Yeah, and it talks about like examine your own past actions and take responsibility, and that this is not meant to be a negative kind of a judgment. It's just what it is. Yeah. And then the other one that you've got here would be the 10 of Swords, right? And that just gives us a little bit more information on your question, which is like, you know what, this change may have been something that you didn't really want, and it was sort of like forced change, but it is what it is. It's the end of a cycle. See if there's like a period on the end of that sentence. I feel like there's something more that it could say. Sorry guys, I know that there's some comments going on right now, but I'll look at it in a sec. But when I'm reading, I can't keep stopping. I have to go. Just wondering if there's anything else that you want to add to that. I get the feeling that maybe there is. So I just want to pull in one more card here and just see if there's anything else to add to that. And we get Judgment. So this is interesting because Judgment is really an interesting card, because it's talking about instead of like, it's like finding a bigger sort of a picture or purpose for your life. It's about, why are you here, and what's your soul's purpose in your life, and to rise up to those challenges in your life and triumph over them, and take actions that are appropriate, but also timely, right? And it's about making a positive difference in your own life, but also in the lives of other people, and that you're going to be experiencing kind of like a resurrection, sort of like the phoenix rising from the fire. Woo. Whoa. Okay, got a rush of energy there. I hope that resonated for you, and I hope that it helps. And thank you so much for coming in. And we are going to move on to the next question, next person. We are ticking over into the last hour here, and yeah, it's going to get crazy. All right, so Katie, that was your read. Did I ate Pumpkin Soul, Pallavi. Yep. Okay, so we've got Pumpkin and also GD. Okay, so GD, Pumpkin, yeah, Hillary, JOS, Pallavi, Pumpkin, and GD are on the tentative list, because there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people and only 1 hour left. Okay. However, Gaurav, I don't see that Gaurav. Okay. All right. Yeah, Pumpkin, you're on, but it's tentative because it's really crowded now at the end here. And I'm going to try and get to as many people as I can. Not waste too much time just talking, like in general. Okay, so Gaurab, Gourab. I didn't see Gaurab. I know I called him right before Katie came back, and I'm not seeing anything there. Okay, so I'm going to circle you, Gaurab, put a question mark there, and we're going to move to the next person, which would be News Unit. News Unit, if you're here and you're listening, it's your turn for a read. I have a feeling that News Unit has left the house. Yeah, I really do. I think News Unit took off. If you come back in the next minute or two, News Unit, then let's see. Yeah. Let's see. News Unit is saying, yeah, I was right. Okay. And then right after News Unit was Richard. Okay, so I'm going to circle News Unit with a question. He's not here. And then the next one after that was Richard. Now, Richard's watching from Las Vegas. Hello, Las Vegas. Richard, if you are here, I need you to say hi. We got to get going. Okay. Oh, News Unit is here. Okay, News Unit. Yep, it's your turn then. All right. So, yeah, did you have a specific question that you just wanted to ask, like a quickie yes or no, or did you want like a quick snap of what's upcoming for you? Richard's here too. We're both watching. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So, yeah, what's on your mind then, man? What do you want? What do you want to know? Come on, ask me a question. Short term, what's going on? Okay, news unit. Good enough. Okay, so what's up with news unit? Okay, relationship stuff. Yeah, a lot of people want to know about relationship stuff. That's a pretty, yeah, that's a usual sort of question. Earlier, Zane was here and he wanted to hear from a specific demon, so that was interesting. Hillary, okay, Hillary's also putting in what she would like to know about. Okay, yeah. So, all right, what's up with news unit? I'm sorry. Okay, come on. What's up with news unit, especially if it has in terms with romance? Should I also just throw in a few cards right now for Richard as well? We'll see what's up for Richard as well at the same time. Make it go faster. Right? I'm going to do that. Okay, so hope you don't mind. But yeah, you guys are both there together. So, you know, what's up for news unit? Quick forecast the next, you know, month or so. What's happening now? What's going on in the near future? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to combine the news unit and Richard's. Thank you. Okay, so we also want to know what's going on for Richard. Same sort of thing, just a general forecast. You know, what's up? What's up? What's going on for, yeah, possibly romance or maybe other messages for Richard. What is up? What's going on? What's happening right now? And what's going on? What's going to be coming up? Okay, so yeah, that's for Richard. What's happening? Short term. Oh, hello, Mridula. Yeah, Mridula, I'll stick your name on real quick, but I can't guarantee I'm going to be able to answer you because we're running out of time. MRIDULA. Okay. Okay, so what is up for news unit here? What's happening? It's interesting, news unit, because the first, there's a lot of cups around you that's got to do with like emotions. So maybe you're dealing with some emotional things right now happening. Like one of the cards here is, what is that? 8 is the 8 of Cups. Now, that particular card is talking about that, you know what, you finally reached like a turning point and you're ready to move on. You're going to leave that pain that's been picking at your heart. You're going to leave it behind. You want to start looking inward for some solutions. Like it's sort of like a, yeah, like you've put a lot of emotions out there and so on. Perhaps you haven't gotten what you know, it just didn't work or whatever. Or maybe there's other people that are putting emotions out and they aren't the ones that you want to be hearing from. So you're also just kind of going, yeah, whatever. And so it's like, okay, we're going to emotionally withdraw for a while and just, you know, how do I say that? Yeah, like just it's like entering a new phase, like leaving that pain behind. And the other thing is that it's talking about like embarking on a more spiritual quest for yourself, which I think feels very accurate and truthful. And also you've also got this one here, and this one is also another one that's talking about like a spiritual sort of a like, yeah, I know it's emotional, but to me it's also spiritual, because the this particular cups figure is somebody that is getting a little bit more mature. They're moving ahead and being a little bit more like, it's like you've been through the rat race a few times, and now you're gonna have like a more balanced and centered and grounded sort of approach, like more emotionally mature, and also more ready to share emotion with somebody else, and also being in touch with your spirituality a lot more, and being able to because the this particular one, the Knight of Cups, yeah, he's somebody that can also deal in the occult, and can basically, we're talking about getting messages from the unseen world and being able to translate them and make them useful for you in your day-to-day life as you're moving along. What else? What else do we have for you? Okay, so the last card here that you're getting is the King of Pentacles, and that one is just basically like a real achievement kind of a card, using your common sense, having leadership skills, being grounded, your love of nature, your it talks about achievement through effort, basically. And so, and that it's interesting because the other stuff was all really about like spirituality, really, and emotion. And then this one is like, yeah, financially, you're doing pretty good. Financially, it's okay. And the only other thing I'm getting here is, yeah, you've been around, you've been to the rodeo more than once. And yeah, things are going to be looking up for you in the emotional department. So that's the read for news unit. So now we're going to go to Richard. Let's see what we get for you. So for Richard, the first message right away that comes through is like to start listening to yourself more. And again, I think that has to do with like when unseen information comes to you and you're getting intuitional flashes of things, don't immediately dismiss stuff and go, oh, it's just my imagination. Oh, that can't be real. Listen to it, because a lot of times you're going to get really good information that way. And now the first card that comes up for you is a cup. You might I don't know, there's some stuff that's going on there. And normally that card is talking about, don't cry over spilt milk, manage your emotional priorities, just keep moving ahead. But it's coming up inverted. So I don't know if that means that you're still in the middle of some kind of an emotional breakup or confusion or mess or something. I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. Let's see. What else can we tell you? That's interesting that it's saying to manage it, that you want to be thinking about managing your emotional priorities, because the other part of what's going on for you, Richard, is that you're somebody that is really out there hustling and moving and shaking, and you've got a lot of different irons in the fire, a lot of different projects on the go. In fact, you almost might have too many, and you might want to manage those priorities as well. Like you're trying to be a lot of things for a lot of different people, if that makes any sense. Now it's interesting because the other two cards that are coming up, which would be the 10 of Cups and the King of Cups, okay? Both those cards are cups. So now we're getting into emotional stuff. Now, and both of these cards are inverted. So when I'm seeing it like that, I'm not necessarily looking at it as something like that is negative. I'm looking at it like these are things that are on these are both in the moving forward, like near future, moving forward, 6 months to 12 months kind of idea. These are things that are on the horizon, but they haven't necessarily manifested for you yet. But I mean, like the 10 is talking about things like, you know what, you're going to finally find a lot of happiness and feelings of fulfillment and completion. So now that other card's talking about, you got a lot going on. You might want to like really think about your priorities, also your emotional priorities. And maybe part of that is that, you're not paying attention to emotional stuff at all because you're so focused on like, I want to make this happen and I want to make that happen and I want to make this money or I want to manifest that car or, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so totally focused on that the emotional priorities sort of get left by the wayside. But you're a human being with emotions, right? And you want to have that lasting happiness. You want to give and receive love. You want to have that emotional gratification and joy. And then the way to manifest it might be to sort of manage those priorities a little bit better. Does that make sense? Yeah, because then you've got the king of cups, and that's the other one. And it's interesting because, and I think that might be like indicative of you, Richard, in the sense that you've got a lot of different and varied interests. You emotionally, like you're somebody that's really deep. Like you're somebody that I would want to have a conversation with because I like deep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like there's some people that kind of skitter along and they never stop and think about philosophical things or whatever. But that card is indicative of somebody that's much deeper. It's like a Renaissance kind of a person, yeah, like just that there's a lot of facets and angles to that person. So that is somebody that you are growing towards. I would say that this is like, it's indicative of a newer, better you is what I'm seeing. So yeah, that is my read for you and the two of you. And I hope that it resonated, and I hope you had some fun there. And yeah, I hope it helps. It's nice to see you guys. And thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Okay, let me just grab my little list here. Okay, so that was News Unit and Richard. So now we're on to BPD. Meridula. News Unit is saying, thank you, Zola. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Mritula. So Shika wants to know when they're going to get their turn. Shika, hang in there. Okay, you've got 1, 2, 3 people ahead of you. If they're not here, though, at this point, I'm going to start jumping over people. Okay, so we've got BPD, bitch, ALJA. It's your turn if you hear me. Yeah. Okay, let me just scroll back. Give this person a chance to respond. Okay, so this is BPD Alja. BPD Alja, it's your turn. BPD Alja. BPD Alja. BPD Alja. Where are you here? BPD Alja. Oh, there you are. Okay, so that was almost an hour ago that BPD was here. Katie's saying hola. Okay, so BPD doesn't appear to be here. So I'm going to go okay. Hey, Katie. Pretty sure I already read for you. Didn't I? I think I did. Okay, Sunny 16, you're up. Sunny 16. Sunny 16. Sunny 16. Sunny. Oh, matched energy is coming up after Sunny. And then after that is Shika. So, okay. Sunny 16, if you're here, can you put up your paws and say hi? Let me know you're here. Going once. Oh, can I see your can you see my responses? Katie's saying. Yes, well, I can see you saying, can you see my responses? And hola. and a smiley face. Okay, so yeah, we're not Sunny. It must have been called away. Matched energy. Matched energy. Okay, matched energy. We're gonna jump to you. All right, Shika, you better stick around, and then after that, we're gonna be going to Hillary. If yeah. Hey, you know what happens? People get called away, the phone rings, or somebody's at the door or whatever, right? And, you know, it's unfortunate, but I want to, at this point, we've got 40 minutes left. So, you know, we're running out of time. So now at this point, if you're not here and I call your name, I'm going to go to the next person. Matched energy. Going once, going twice. Okay. I'm going to put a circle you there. You weren't here. Okay, Shika. Shika, it's your turn. Please be here. I know you've been checking in and out. I just don't want you to miss your turn. Shika. Shika, Shika. It's your turn. Oh, you're here. Okay. So great. Hi. Yeah, did you have a specific question in mind? Or did you want like a, you know, a quick general sort of a thing? So yeah, if you could just give me a quick oh, Katie, I've already read for you. Just go back. Just go back. I read for you. You've got your reading already. Okay, Shika. Oh, you posted. If you've got it handy and you could just post it again for me, then I wouldn't have to scroll through all the comments to try to find it. That would be kind of helpful. To help save some time. Oh, okay. All right. So you want to know if you can get any good news about your career, right? Okay. Okay, got it. All right. So Shika wants to know if there's any good news about their career. So what is going on with Shika's career, right? Tomorrow, can I? Okay, so I guess you are waiting for some kind of a judgment coming tomorrow, right? And you want to know, is it going to be positive? And it has to do with your career. That's how I'm understanding. I guess I think that's your question. Okay, so you're waiting for some kind of something news that's going to be coming tomorrow, and you want to know if it's got to do with your career, and you want to know if it's a yes or a no. The result, yeah, okay. Yeah, so is that result going to be positive or negative? Okay, so this result that Shika is looking for, and obviously I would think that you're hoping that the result is going to be positive. So the question is, will that be positive, yes or no? Okay. Will that be positive, yes or no? Okay. And I'm just going to ask the same thing. Oh, Pallavi, thank you for helping out again there in the comments. I really appreciate it. I do. And Katie's saying thank you. Okay, yeah, tomorrow your result is coming and you want to know if it's going to be positive. Gotcha. Okay, so same question. So Shika wants to know if this result that's coming tomorrow, if it's going to be positive or negative. And I have a feeling that you've basically done all you can at this point, and now you're just waiting. That's what I'm understanding. So yeah. Is that going to be a positive? Ooh, okay. All right, one more time. Just give me a yes or a no, please. Is that going to be a positive result? Give me a clear yes or a no. I want a clear yes or no. Excuse me. All right, so where did you go? Shika. Yeah. Okay, so Shika. So basically, I've got like in both instances, I've asked both the decks. One of them will not answer me. It's not going to give me a clear yes or no. The other one has given me a yes, maybe. Maybe you're going to get what you want. The other card that came out with that also happens to do with like that there's some changes coming. There's some kind of a changes in the air. It also talks about things like yeah, just feeling like full of energy and new adventures coming your way. The other deck gave me messages that have to do with like, it's not here yet, but it's on the horizon. And both these cards you've got, it's the Ace and the 10 of Cups. And both of those cards are basically about like ultimate fulfillment and joy and happiness to come kind of thing. It has not manifested yet. And I'm just wondering, because this result that is going to be coming to you is coming tomorrow, if perhaps it's like, okay, like I'm not getting a no, but I'm not getting a really clear yes. It's just saying, you know what, there's going to be some new stuff coming on here. Like there's some kind of a change is about to happen, and that imminent, I think that, yeah, like if I'm reading this correctly, then it's like you might have some cause to really feel like a lot of celebration and happiness, and you're going to be sharing that with somebody that you care about and love very much, apparently. Yeah, like some kind of a partner. Like this is a big deal, and you know, you want to celebrate. Yeah, so that is my answer. I know it wasn't a positive yes, but I think that it's looking good. It's looking positive. It's certainly not coming out and going, you know, it's not doing that. So, you know, we're going to find out tomorrow. I wish you really good luck with that. I hope that you get the answer that you want, and then you can celebrate. You know, you're going to want to celebrate. So that's nice. Okay. Pick up those cards. I can really feel the clock ticking now. We're down to the last 30 minutes. Okay, so Shika's saying thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, I really hope that you get that. I hope that it's the result that you want. Good luck. Okay, Hillary. So yeah, it is. Oh, we're into the tentative list, where I told people, well, I can't guarantee anything. Okay, so the people on the tentative list. Now we're moving on to that. So we've got Hillary, JOS, and then Pallavi. So Pallavi, we know Pallavi's here. Is Hillary here? If you are, can you say hi, please? Okay, so Hillary's saying, I want to know about health and finance and maybe love as well. Okay, so it's basically like the snapshot, sort of what's going on. But yeah, health, finance, perhaps relationships. What is going on? Katie. This person maybe has a bit of there's a bit of regrets, but really they're more about them right now, and they're moving on. So yeah. Hey Hillary, I'm really sorry to do this to you. I know you posted a question, but if I really need to read now for people that are here, because I know that there's people waiting here. Sorry, I'm trying to get to as many people as I can. Oh, there she is. Hillary. Now you wanted to have a general about, what was it? Health. I forget the rest of it. Can you just repost that for me? Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I figured you just stepped away. That's why I was kind of going, Hillary. Health and finance. Okay. All right. So Hillary wants to know what's up in terms of health, finance, and possibly romance. And I would say also, if there's any other questions or not questions, but if there's any other messages that want to come through for Hillary, then that would be great. I'm sure that Hillary would be open for that. So yeah, let's see what's up here for Hillary. Okay, so Hillary's here, and then JOS if you're still here, and then Pallavi will be after that. Okay, so that's where we're going next. And then after that is Pumpkin, GD, Mridula. Oh, hi, Susmi. I'll put your name down. Okay, so we want a general for Hillary, like what's going on, what's up right now and moving ahead, health, finance, relationship, any other messages. Okay. Whoa. Okay, we had a card drop out, so I'm going to just throw it over to the side there. Excuse me. Okay, so what's going on for Hillary? And also moving ahead in the next little while here. Hi, Adam. Oh, Mridula. Yeah, okay. Mridula, I've got. Aw, Katie didn't like. I'm sorry. All right, so what's going on for Hillary? Finances, health, possibly romance, and any other messages for Hillary. Hey, Susmi. I've already added you, and I'll add Adam. I don't know if I'll be able to get to you guys because I'm rapidly running out of time, and there's quite a few people ahead of you. However, you never know because, sometimes people leave, or they get called away. All right, so what is going on? Okay, so you wanted to know about health, you wanted to know about finance and possible romance, I think it was. All right, so in terms of finance, it's interesting because the card that's coming in for you, Hillary, in the supporting position is the Queen of Pentacles, right? And that is somebody that is very secure, they've been there and done that. They've been around the block, they're mature. This is somebody that's settled. They've got their home. They've got their stuff going on. They've got the money in the bank. They've got the power. If they need to do something like they have the options, basically. Like, that's really what money is all about. It's really about giving you the options so that you can make choices and take action in your life. And you've got that power backing you up. You already have that. Um, the other card that's sort of floating over your head, and I'm kind of wondering if maybe that had to do with your health, right? Is the Star. It's in reverse. Now, normally the Star is talking about like being comfortable in your own skin, and that makes me think of health, right? But it also has to do with like uh, having really balanced energy flow, um, having trust in the universe that things are going to work out for the best for you, and everyone else around you is concerned, things like that. It's inverted, and it's something that's weighing on your mind, and I'm just wondering if it's because maybe you haven't been feeling too comfortable in your own skin, but you would like to. The other thing that's coming in as a significator is talking about that there seems to be a bit of contention going on around you, and this could be coming from family and friends. I get the feeling like, the feeling that I get is that it's family, right? But that, I don't know, people have different opinions. Like they've all got their different ideas of what you need to do or what you need to be doing. Or I don't know, there's a lot of vociferous kind of, heated exchanges. You know what I mean? Like there's definitely like, there's some stuff like that going on. One correction though, that's not something that's necessarily happening right at this moment. It has been happening. Let me just quickly flip over the next one and see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that kind of hubbub and hurly-burly and to-do, with all these different people sticking their thoughts in and sticking their oars in and their 2 cents in, that kind of stuff, that kind of chaos is sort of past. Now, excuse me. Now, as you're moving ahead, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to start to go through like a meditative period where it's going to become very, very quiet. And you're going to be able to retreat into yourself and really analyze and take stock and be like, okay, what portions of what's going on that are attached to me do I really need? For example, maybe the house is too big. Maybe I need to downsize. Maybe I've got too much of something or other, like maybe furniture. I don't know, but it could also mean like things like relationships, people, connections, so basically like who's really positive in my life, and what are the things that I could be letting go just to lighten my load, right? Like it's about sacrificing the things that no longer serve you. That this is something that you're going to start looking at as we're moving ahead here. Yeah. And then the other thing that this is talking about is don't fall prey to like poisonous or toxic kind of thoughts. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't think of the way to put it. Let me just quickly turn over this last card and let me think about this for a second. So, yeah, like basically, like don't be like self-defeating. Don't take self-defeating actions. Really, instead, really turn to within. Like, don't be looking at these people without and necessarily depending on what they have to say and their opinions and what they think that you need to do or you should be doing. It's really not them. It's more like this is you and what's going on with you, and look inside and figure out, what kind of stuff can you get rid of. Lighten that load a bit because you've been carrying around a bit of a heavy load, right? Like feelings of defeat or, just feeling, I don't know, feeling kind of sad and depressed a little bit. And yeah, you don't want to be listening to those inner voices. You want instead to listen to your guts, listen to your intuition. Yeah, and again, it's interesting because another card here, and that's the Four of Cups, right? And again, this one again talks about like there's a need for sort of reassessment and reevaluation of emotional priorities, and to look inside for guidance, but also don't if there are people that are there that are reaching out a hand to say, hey, can I help you? And they're sincere, don't turn away the help. And then moving ahead even a little bit further here, now we have justice. And that one, it's funny because that one, it talks about like things like arbitration. It talks about like there's going to be like a restoration of balance. Makes me wonder, I don't know, but I just started thinking, I mean, like, if there's some kind of litigation or something, I don't know. I mean, of course, justice doesn't necessarily mean litigation, but for some reason that popped into my head. I don't know. Basically, like the justice card is I'm getting rushes of energy, but the justice card is talking about like a power that enforces justice and a just outcome and truth in action, like truth coming out, justice finally being done and served. The other thing about the justice card talks about is that there's no more hiding, there's no more procrastination, you can't make excuses anymore. Somebody's going to have to take responsibility. I getting a lot of energy right now. I think that's got to be hitting a nerve. Now, the other card that also came up is the 10 of Wands, right? And look at the imagery of it. This is the one that jumped out of the deck. This one is talking about, you know what, maybe taking on a little bit too much and trying to be too many things for too many different people. And you know, and then you've got this one, that was the contention and people having like plenty of things to say, right? And here you are holding the bag and taking all of that responsibility for everybody else. And you know what, like maybe drop some of that and start really looking after yourself and listening to your own self. And yeah, there's going to have to be some kind of a comeuppance here. Like there's going to have to be some kind of resolution. You know, if people have been taking advantage of you, then that's going to have to come to an end. You got to think about, you know, what's best for you and put your own stuff first. Anyway, I hope that resonated for you, Hillary. I hope it helped. And thank you so much for dropping by. And I really appreciate that. And yeah, if you guys do like your reading, I'd appreciate it if you could. The only thing I ask is if you could just give me a thumbs up, just because it helps in the algorithms. All right, so JOS is next. If you're here, then you better put your paws up. Hey, Lady of Light, Angel, you guys, it is down to like the last 15 minutes. So if I'm lucky, I can do maybe two more people. So I've called on. Okay, if JOS doesn't show up right away here, we're going to jump to Pallavi. Pallavi, who has been so kind, helping me out, answering people in the comments for me. I really do appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Hillary. I didn't see much in there about love life. I just had to read whatever I saw. You know, all I can do is ask when I'm laying out the cards, you know, like, but I can only read what I'm given because I can't just make stuff up, you know. I have to just read what I see. Yeah. And sometimes, you know, it's interesting because sometimes when people ask about, for example, like love or romance, you know, all they get is finance. Or, you know, I think that whatever it is that speaks through the cards like that, sometimes they're like, yeah, you might want to know about romance, but you know what you really need to hear about is finance, you know. And there's other times when they ask for romance or whatever, and it comes up immediately. So I don't control that. I just have to read what I get. Okay. So yeah, Pallavi wants a love reading, as in what's in store in terms of a love. Okay. Okay, Pallavi, let's do it. And yeah, I'm moving on to Pallavi. I'm going to circle JOS, and then we'll put a question mark. We're down to our last 15 minutes. I have a feeling that Pallavi Pallavi might be the last one. The person after Pallavi is Pumpkin. So, and I know Pumpkin is hanging, is here. So hopefully I'll be able to get to you as well. All right, so okay, so sorry, Matched Energy. You weren't here. I had to keep going. I'm really sorry. Yeah. I'm really sorry. It's just that when it gets into that last 45 minutes to an hour, it starts to get really, and I do give people, I pause and I give, you know, and I'll call for people a few times, but I've got all these other people waiting too, and they're there. So I'm very sorry. I didn't skip you intentionally or anything. I had to keep going. Okay, so yeah, like there's nothing personal in that, and I totally would have loved to have read for you. It's just yeah. Okay, so Pallavi. Oh, Pallavi's saying this happens with me a lot. When I ask about romance, I get finance. Okay, so what's up with Pallavi, and what's coming up in terms of romance for Pallavi? Like what's going on with her now, and what's coming up in the next month or so for Pallavi. What's up for Pallavi? What's coming ahead for Pallavi? Okay. Just quickly grab the other deck. Oops. Okay, we've got one card that jumped out. All right, so what's going on with Pallavi right now? First thing that's coming through, Pallavi, this is something that's just been occurring, and it's sort of maybe been on your mind. Oh, sorry, I got a little distracted. Somebody was asking. Okay, I'm not going to look at the comments for a minute so I can focus. All right, so what I'm getting here, Pallavi, what I'm getting here, first of all, it seems to me that you had this, and this is something that actually is referring to something that you've just gone through, where a lot of people had a lot of different opinions, and there was a lot of arguing and just stress and stuff going on, and you know, they had their 2 cents to say, and you were sort of like left kind of almost defending yourself, going, well, you know, and I have a feeling that might be like family, you know, like just. I don't know what's going on with that, but at any rate, it's something that's still on your mind right now. It is past, though. This is not happening right at the moment. But what it left is a lot of frustration and feeling like you're a little bit stuck and hemmed in by other people's opinions and you know, judgments, that kind of thing. So the reminder here that comes through is like to really keep in mind that it's not about them, it's more about you. You do have the power to choose, and wherever you place your energy and attention and focus on is what you're going to end up manifesting, right? And so you have to choose, and you make the final choice. It's not these people that are going to make choices for you, because it's your life. The card that's coming in as like where you are right this moment, it's interesting because it's the 2 of Pentacles right now. The 2, again, is really about kind of finding new harmony and new balance. The 2 of Pentacles in particular is basically just talking about, like, you know what, there's some changes coming in, and you're starting up on a new financial kind of a thing, like a new, could be like indicative, for example, of like a new job, new source of income, that kind of thing. Oh my God. Okay, so you're saying, yes, I just came out of that toxic cycle. It was an exam I wanted to take, and there were differences of opinion between me and my family. Totally, right? Look at that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so moving ahead, though, you know what? That kind of, wow, ooh. How interesting. Just one second. Let me just yeah, okay. So this is really interesting because, all right, I told you that the significator for you right now has to do with the Two of Pentacles, right? Now, the Two of Pentacles basically, and it is starting off on a new sort of a thing, like financially, so that could indicate like perhaps a new job or a new way of making money or whatever. And it also talks about the ups and downs of daily life, you know, and that you're out there working hard to make ends meet. And the really interesting thing to me is that Two of Pentacles showed up with one card here. Oh, sorry, one card there, but in the future position, there it is again. Different deck, but same card. Now each deck has got like 78 cards in them, right? And so when you see the same message coming through twice like that, this is why when I read, I'll use two decks, because this is like a very strong kind of a message for you. You know, you've got multiple projects on the go. Like this is the real focus here. The other card is the Chariot, and that's now supporting you. So as you're moving ahead, you're not going to be feeling stuck anymore. Now you're going to start putting your eyes on the prize and using a lot of strength and focus and determination to move ahead on the path that you choose for yourself, not what somebody else is trying to choose for you. And as you're moving ahead like that, there's going to be some cause for celebration and good cheer. And just, you know what, there's going to be a time where you're going to actually feel like you want to celebrate with the family and with your friends. And the other card that comes up is the Lovers as well. So I'm wondering if that could be indicative that you're going to be meeting somebody new, perhaps. The other thing about the Lovers, again, is that, you know, it's about learning to trust. That could be trusting another person. It could be trusting yourself, that you do have the tools, you do have the skills, you do have what it takes, and you are enough, and you can have what you want in your life. You just got to believe in yourself as you're moving ahead. And I'm getting massive chills again of energy. Yeah, and just being comfortable in your own skin, and that you're manifesting things like that. See, when you're comfortable in your own skin, you can place that energy on what's appropriate and timely, and in order to manifest what it is that you desire out of your life. And so that's kind of where you're going here. That's my read for you, and I hope that it resonated, and I hope that it helps you. And pumpkin, I've got like 5 minutes. I know that's not much time, but I was hoping I could squeeze you in as well. Yeah, we're just about out of time here. We're almost to the top of the hour. Pumpkin. Oh my God, I've got like 5 minutes, not even 4 minutes. Pumpkin. Oh, you're here. Okay, quick. If you have a specific question. Yeah, you're getting squeezed. If you've got like a specific question, can you please, I don't care if you posted it earlier. I don't have time to go back and look for it now. Like we're running out of time. So if you could just quickly like repost whatever it was. July month health reading. Okay, Pumpkin wants to know about the next month in terms of like what's going on with her health. Okay, so let's do it real quick. Oh my God, I got like 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, what's going on for Pumpkin's health in the next month? What is going on for Pumpkin's health in the next month? If you could please, and if there's any other messages too, like, and yeah, let's do this. Come on, Pumpkin. Come on. Okay, what's going on for Pumpkin's health in the upcoming months? And if there's any other messages. Okay. Okay, gotta quickly ask the other deck. Okay, come on. Is there any other messages for Pumpkin coming through? Sometimes you might end up getting something other than health, but I know you're specifically wanting health, Pumpkin, but we'll see what it says. Okay, so if there's anything else that this deck wants to add, please do. Pumpkin wants to know, moving ahead the next month, about her health. All right, so the first deck here is giving you the Queen of Swords, the Sun, and also the Hanged Man. Now, the Sun. Now it's interesting. The Queen of Swords is one of the things that about the Queen of Swords talks about, like making sure that you've got all your affairs in order and dotting your T's, dotting your I's, being really calm and clear, grounded, focused. I'm thinking if you've got some kind of health issue going on, you want to constantly focus on yourself being healthy and well. Don't identify with the disease. Like, don't say, oh, I can't even think of an example right now, but you know what I mean? Don't own that. Every time that something like that comes in, you have to really focus on other things. Now, the other card that's coming in with the Sun is this one. The Sun is all about positivity, joy, and positive thought, life force energy. I'm getting massive chills here. It's talking about surmounting barriers. And the biggest thing about the Sun is that it has to do with life force. And so I'm taking that to mean, the other one's saying, make sure you get affairs in order, but don't take that like it's a bad thing. It's always good to have, try to get things in order. But yeah, the joy in all things, the positivity, the power of positive thought is the Sun right now. The other thing about the Hanged Man is now we're talking about, like, I'm thinking like you're going to find a lot of that power to heal that's going to be found within. Turn within and focus within for your solutions and your answers, and also take the time to really contemplate and reevaluate who's around you, what's around you, and if there's any stuff that you can cut out to simplify, to make things easier for yourself. And that could be just too many material possessions. It could be there's toxic people, you know what I mean? Like whatever influences and things that are around you that you don't need, just let it go. Yeah, and that this is not a time for making any kind of like procrastinations or excuses. It's there's no hiding, don't procrastinate. If you need to get something done, then do it and take responsibility and move ahead. You've also got the Nine of Cups and you've got the Five of Pentacles. Now the Nine of Cups has to do with the wish card, and I think that's a really positive thing to think about as well. It's not just the joy in all things, the power of positive thought, but this is the wish card. Wishes fulfilled, physical pleasure and happiness and satisfaction and well-being. So I take that to be quite positive. Now, and the 5, oh God, we're going to run out of time. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to cut it short. If you want to know, the other card was the 5 of Pentacles. You can go and check that. Thank you, everybody that's been here today. I really appreciate it. And I am very sorry I wasn't able to get to everybody. We did our best. Thank you all so much. I wasn't around on, Wednesday and Thursday because I ran out of time to stream. Like I only get so many hours in a month, and June is a long month. So Thank you all for being here. And yeah, have a great day. And I will see you guys back here really soon. Bye for now, guys. Bye. Have a great day.